Okay, so now we're going to talk about and probabilities with independent events. So what do we mean by independent events? Let's say you toss a coin and you're going to do it 2 times. Okay, so toss a coin twice, so 2 times. And what are the chances that you will get tails both times? So what's the probability of getting tails both times? So this is like an example. So they're independent events. You toss the coin. Okay, here's the coin and it tosses. Okay. And you have a 1 out of 2 chance of getting tails, right? Okay, so now you're going to take that coin and you're going to do it again. Does that change the probability? No, the 2 events are independent of each other. Getting a tail or a head the first time isn't going to make any difference whether you get a head or tail on the second time. So these are called independent events. They don't depend on each other. Okay? So to do that, you take the probability, so the probability of A and B. So you want 2 things to occur, 2 events to occur. Well, you take, and they're independent events. Then you take the probability of A times the probability of B. So in our case, it'd be 1/2 times 1/2, or 1 out of 2 times 1 out of 2. So you'd have a 1 in 4 chance. If you think about all the combinations, you could get head tails, you could get head head, you could get tail heads, then you get tail tail. So it's 1 out of 4 that you would get both tails. Okay, so that's how you do probability, where you're getting 2 events, but the events don't depend on each other. They're independent. Okay, so here's an example. A roulette wheel has 38 compartments numbered 1 through 36, and then one of them is numbered 0 and 100. Okay, 18 compartments are black, 18 are red, and 2 are green. So a player has the dealer spin the wheel and the ball, and they go in opposite directions. The ball is equally likely to land in any compartment. Find the probability of the ball landing in a red compartment on 2 consecutive spins. So those are your 2 events. So what's the probability of getting red and red, like on 2 separate tries? Okay, well, the first spin isn't going to have any influence on the second spin. So in the first spin, so first spin red and second spin red. Okay. For your first spin then, you have, let's see, 18 reds out of the 38. And then for the second spin, which is a different spin, it doesn't depend on what you got on the first spin, you have 18 out of 38. Okay, now you can just multiply those and divide, or you could reduce first. So 9 out of 19 times 9 out of 19, which is going to be 81 out of, what's 19 times 19? 361. And then let's take 81, get a decimal here, 81 divided by 361. And we'll go 3 decimal places. It is about 0.224. So that's the probability of getting red twice in a row. Now, if you would get a third spin, do you have a better chance of getting black? No, the odds are the same. Okay, so sometimes people get confused on that. All right, you might get black, but the odds are the same.